All great things must first wear terrifying and monstrous masks in order to inscribe themselves onto the hearts of mankind. They must first be drenched in blood for a long, long time. Nietzsche said that mankind will have to learn a harsh lesson before he can truly progress. And that lesson is that we have to be wary of the resentful. The deepest and cruelest hate in all of history has not come from the strong and their fury, but has always come from the vengeance of the weak. This is the dark, unspoken demon that lives beneath modern liberated society. Gifting everybody rights does not solve the psychological problem within man, that losers resent winners. And when this resentment is ignited, the resentful gather together and charge around as mobs, pulling down everything they see as higher and more successful than them. But we struggle to grasp how dangerous this emotion really is. Because when resentment infects a person, it becomes crafty, and it makes them crafty. They lie to themselves about what is wrong with them. They hide it under a beautiful mask, because it is far too ugly to look at directly. So a resentful man tells himself and tells other people that he is pursuing something beautiful instead of something malicious. He tells those around him that he is a champion for equality, that he feels passionate about fairness, that he is bringing the world towards justice. The communist revolution sold itself to the people as such a beautiful lie. But of course in practice, it weaponized this low emotion inside man, vengeance. It stirred up a frenzy inside the souls of the failed members of society, and it united them in their hate. It then crafted this mob into a revolutionary army, which it used to tear down the majestic old structures and rob, rape and murder the productive class. This cleared the way for a new power. A power built on lies. Then, once it had secured its catch, it revealed its true hateful face. Now, with their power secure, these Bolsheviks set out on a project to carve their conquest into the shape that they wanted it to be, like a butcher hacking away at a living animal. They murdered millions at an industrial scale. They began shipping populations all across the country, sending them to the Siberian gulags. They began brainwashing everybody using the school system. They created the NKVD to inspire toxic paranoia. It was as if the spirit of a serial killer created a government. First, they charm you. They're affable and charismatic. They say all the right things. They make you trust them. Then they lure you into isolation. Suddenly their face changes. Their smile vanishes, and something twisted appears. Their eyes go glassy and empty, and they beat you and then proceed to peel off your skin while you're still alive. The French Revolution was also like this, the promise of liberation drenched in gallons of blood. It set the tone for this modern approach to power. Lie. Lie to the stupid masses. Exploit their unconsciousness of their vengeance. Stir up their envy and discontent. Promise them the most beautiful lies, and then use their malice to destroy your enemy. This is the predicate for modern culture. It is a victim psychosis. All these corporations and institutions going woke, simping for any claim of oppression. They do this because it is the most effective path to power. And unless man learns, unless he transforms and overcomes this resentment, he will be forever exploited this way. Every achievement of freedom, liberty, equality and justice that inspires his heart will be co-opted by these savvy, cruel and devious revolutionaries. But tragically, man always has to learn these things the hard way. The Russians now have a good sense to not listen to someone bullshitting you with beautiful ideas, because their grandfather was worked to death in a camp. Pain taught them the meaning of resentment, and it has scarred them for eternity. And the West is currently at the beginning of its education, there is a swelling storm of resentment being stirred up in many parts of the population. Malicious opportunists could try to use this to their own advantage. Western man might be about to have his communist revolution. But there is a white pill. If Western man wishes not to learn the hard way, he simply needs to become aware of this vengeance. He needs to raise himself to a higher level of consciousness and understand the nature of this hate. As Nietzsche said, for man to be redeemed from vengeance is for me the bridge to the highest hope and a rainbow after long, long storms.